Nugent on the beat. It's the rundown, everything you need to know. It's the rundown, everything you need for show. It's the rundown, and I ain't even capping on this. Crypto blood covering every topic on this. Welcome to the show, who didn't let me go? Breaking down the facts, there's more you need to know. Crypto politics and culture, always keep it real. Teaching you the truth, showing you how I feel. Staying forward with me, and I break it down with ease. Every single day, bringing expertise, current events and trends, I analyze with care. Knowledge is the power that we all can share. Yeah, y'all, hit that like button, share the stream, and join the team. And you already know what the fuck going on. Shout out to my nigga Crypto Block.
Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks. We'll do it live.
We're doing it live. I'm back, baby. I'm back. 2-week hiatus. I don't know if I've ever taken that long of a break from YouTube, but I did, and I enjoyed it. Round of applause. Wisdom Bar is coming hot out the gate with the fake news. He says, I'm gonna have to tag you in some figures on financial people. Other financial people are saying about these tariffs. Your boy and his crew might truly be on the slow bus kids. Maybe on the slow bus. I don't agree. Super Mario in the building. Yes, we're doing it live. AI Griff, great to see some of my regulars back in with me. I was gonna go live yesterday, but I said let's take advantage of April Fools, so I didn't go live on April 1st. I said I was going. I had it scheduled to go live on April 1st, but I fooled you. We're gonna go live on April 2nd, and that's precisely, again, the last time I streamed. Let me see. Last time I streamed was the 19th of March. 19th of March. So precisely 2 weeks. And I'm back, baby. Big Hands Dan in the building. What's going on, baby? We got a rundown for you tonight. Actually, this is old news, but it's, you got to give you my 𝗕𝗘𝗘𝗫 on the Bitboy in that situation. Super Mario says, stop it. Tariffs are just negotiating tactics. Exactly. I don't understand. Wisdom Bars, you should see by now. We already, and I think I got some tweets from Canada. They scared as a, what? They're already ready to back down. It's reciprocal. How could you be mad at us doing what they do to us? It's just reciprocal. He's not taxing them more than they tax us. He's just, okay, you want to do 10%? We're going to do 10%. So it evens the playing field. Don't feel like it's been 2 weeks. It doesn't feel like 2 weeks, Crypto Yo. These days, man, the older you get, boy, the days go by like that. I am a newly uncle. I'm an uncle now. Round of applause. Tomorrow will be 1 month since my nephew has been born. 1 month. I talked to my sister earlier today. Couldn't believe it. A month has gone by already. So while I was gone, I had a birthday. So I did that. Had a blast with that. And now we're ready to get back into the swing of things for sure. Bitboy, though. Let's talk about Bitboy. Actually, before we talk about Bitboy, I just want to bring your attention to my sponsors. Okay. Sponsors of the channel. We've got 3 crypto exchanges that are sponsoring the Red Nugent. We got 𝗙𝗘𝗘𝗫. Shout out to 𝗙𝗘𝗘𝗫. I think link is in the description below. They've got some awesome bonuses right now. So check those guys out. Next week, AI Griff, I didn't forget about you, bro. Next week, we are doing the $100 giveaway with 𝗪𝗡𝗡𝗫. We were supposed to do it before I decided to just bail on y'all. So we're going to do that next Monday. We're going to have a $100 giveaway with 𝗪𝗡𝗡𝗫. So make sure you guys sign up with 𝗪𝗡𝗡𝗫, and it's two things, two criteria you gotta meet. You gotta have a 𝗪𝗡𝗡𝗫 account because you'll need that during the drawing. Okay. And then secondly, you'll need to, and you can scan that QR code to sign up right now. Secondly, you'll need to be either a YouTube premium member on my channel on YouTube, or you can super chat and you're automatically placed on the list, on the wheel with the super chat. So do that anytime this week during any of my live streams this week up until Monday of next week, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to do it. We're going to give it a spin and give away $100 to a 𝗪𝗡𝗡𝗫 winner. So make sure you take care of that. Also, shout out to my people over at BYDFi. Shout out to them. They just turned 5 years old today or this week. So they got a lot of rewards, promos right now for the 5th anniversary. So check them out. I think link is in the description. If not, you know, I always got the QR code set up. With BYDFi, I got a free trading room too. And shout out to, I got like 6 or 7 people that signed up for 𝗪𝗘𝗘𝗫 while I was gone. So shout out to you guys. I hope we're going to look at the trades. I'm sure you should have made a lot of money today with 𝗪𝗘𝗘𝗫, with the scalping signal. You should have made a lot of money. But join the free trading room, Telegram room, powered by BYDFi. Scan that QR code. They're giving a nice alpha in there. I drop some stuff in there as well every once in a while. But yeah, BYDFi. And then lastly, but not least, we got Blowfin, baby. We got Blowfin. Blowfin in the building. So shout out to Blowfin. Check out them as well. I suggest if you sign up for the 1 minute scalping signal, I suggest using Blowfin or BYDFi for that. The spreads are good enough. The spreads are tight enough. The commission fees are low enough for you to get it in nicely with BYDFi and Blowfin. So those are the two I suggest doing that. How brainwashed are people? Honestly, a lot, big time brainwashed, bro. Liked on the way in. My guy, Zero Fucks in the building. Thanks for tuning in. Nice, nice. Short or long? I'm assuming short. AI Griff, let us know what you traded. We'll take a look at the trade. Matter of fact, we should probably do that now. Let's go ahead and take a look at the trades. See what's going on. Let me see if I can pull that up really quickly. Hit that like button as we get started. Let's see if I can pull that chart up for us right now. And as I do that, okay, well, this is the 𝗪𝗘𝗘𝗫𝗪 chart. I guess we'll take a quick look at this. Well, this is the 𝗪𝗘𝗘𝗫𝗪 chart, which we got to finish building out the moon phase, 𝗪𝗘𝗘𝗫𝗪 moon phases script. We'll start finishing that up because that actually could be a very profitable system. So we need to take a look into finishing that. But at any rate, let's move the scripts out the way and just show you the charts. And boy, I think this is probably our guy Trump right here. All this right here. But you know what? There was a quote from the Treasury today. Scott Bessent, I think his name is. And he said something very profound, which this will let me know if Trump is truly MAGA, make America great again, or if he's for the cronies, if he's just for the capital, you know, the Wall Streeters, all of his, you know, elites, if he's just for them. because honestly, he should not be caring about what the stock market is doing right now. Trump should not be caring about what today's price of the NASDAQ, the Dow, the S&P. He shouldn't care about that. I think we've put too much emphasis on that and basically sold out America for Wall Street and foreign nations. So I mean, it seems as though we're taking a America first stance and policy, which would be great if that is truly the case. I think it is the case, but it'd be great if it can stay the case. That's my kind of pessimism about the whole situation. Can we keep this momentum in 5 years, in 6 years? Or where everything just go back to how it was? That's the big question. That's the big question. So we saw a huge sell-off today. Of course, we had to get the liquidity grab up here, the wick. Got all those people in that were had orders up here to go long. So got them in, slaughtered them on the way back down. And from peak to trough today, you're talking about a 7% move down in Bitcoin. And if we look at the altcoins, this is the altcoin chart that I like to always keep my eye on. This is basically every coin except Bitcoin and Ethereum. So it's a highly saturated or highly condensed version of the altcoin market. So this is what I like to look at. Total market cap. It's called Total 3 on TradingView. So check that out if you're a TradingView person. But peak to trough on that was also about 6%. So big move down from this, and you know, I'm kind of going out of order, but Dow Jones got slaughtered today. Or in the aftermarkets, it did okay during the sessions, but after markets, Dow tumbles 1,000 points at its low on fear of Trump's tariffs spark a trade war. Again, we'll go over all that in a little while, but I just want to let you guys know. Let me just show you really quickly the 𝗙𝗘𝗘𝗫 chart. Let's see what's going on there. So there you have it. Like, this is today's session, right? So if you were trading today's session, you would have done pretty well. From yellow to yellow is basically Wednesday. This is today's session. Actually, last night. Today starts around Wednesday, would have been right around here. But if you would have traded yesterday or early this morning, if you were up, I mean, look at that long you would have taken all the way up. We tried to go short here, set up for a short right here. Got slaughtered on that short, went long, got slaughtered on that long, but that short at 4:26 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, ladies and gentlemen, made up for all that pain. If you would have captured that one, you know, that's a good, and we took profits on the way down. We took some here and here. So good trade there for today's session. If you were doing the 𝗙𝗘𝗘𝗫 on Bitcoin, the scalping, that is. And I wonder why. That's strange. Let's do a refresh. That should not be doing that. It should toggle between. There we go. So that's Bitcoin, and then Ethereum is here. Very similar pattern. We went short here at about 4:30 p.m. today, and took a lot of profits on the way down. So we've locked in a lot of those gains on that short from earlier, as you can see. So you guys can sign up, scan that QR code, $25 a month. Cancel anytime you want. A lot of people, I had a few people, 2 people actually, while I was gone, asked me, 2 random people, wanted to know if they could pay with crypto. I said, I can set up a crypto gateway for you to sign up, but it's going to have to be a 12-month thing because doing it through Stripe, it's an automatic on your card, right? And you can cancel anytime. So I can't at this point keep up with emailing you to pay another crypto payment. So you got to do a whole year if you want to do through crypto. If not, use a debit, credit, or whatever card. Even Cash App. You can use Cash App too. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm back outside. I'm back outside. Blood out on bond. Whack 100 got him in big. Yo, I can't listen. It's so much. Actually, not much has gone by or happened in crypto. Aside from crypto, a lot has happened. A lot has happened. Big U's been locked up. Sweetie. Loose Lips has been locked up. Big Useless has been locked up. You got what's the other guy? Brick Baby been locked up. Man, all the big homie CC's enemies are all locked up. Round of applause for that. He didn't even have to take care of them. They took care of themselves. So I didn't even get a chance to touch on that, but yeah, crazy stuff going on in the world right now. AI Grip said he did a soul long. Oh, he went long. Okay. From 124 up to 135. Nice. Wisdom Bars said, and it's not MAGA, it's MABA. Make America broke again. Now we've been broke, bro. That's the problem. With 37 trillion in debt, broke. We gotta do something different. We cannot. I heard some stats that if we get to 42 trillion in debt, it's over. It's the point of no return, the event horizon. Once you cross that, you can't come back. So I think people that have some sense are finally like, look, we gotta rein this in. We gotta try to do something different. Looks dramatic. 1 minute. Yeah, 1 minute, but I got it where it does pretty well, man. Shout out to everyone who signed up, man. Like I said, I had like 7 people sign up in the last 2 weeks. Since he shouldn't be caring about the market, then he shouldn't stay 10 toes on it when it roars back. Ignore the market. Can't claim the roar back if you're not claiming the tanking. I think he is claiming. He said, hey, we're not worried about short-term stuff. And again, I got a quote from Scott Bessent, the Treasury. We'll take a look at it. It was actually profound. I like what he said. People really are desperate to lose their money with that leverage. 15x is low. That's pretty low. I usually with the algo I do 50x because it's not about the leverage, guys. It's about your liquidity level, your liquidation level. That's what it's about. It's not about the leverage. It's about your liquidation level. So when I trade on the algo, I have very tight stops, so the liquidation levels can be tighter as well. But on swing trading, 10x max is what I do on my larger accounts. It's 10x. You don't even need that much. 10x it do. So it is what it is. 10 pound, my guy. I don't know how to pronounce that. 10 pound says the 𝗙𝗘𝗖𝗙𝗢. Tons of USDT heading to that token in the hundreds of millions. Have to go check that out. Coinbase LPs are going to send it next week. Face is long. I thought I saw Face in a short and thanking Trump for the short action. I don't know. Let me know, AI Griff. I know you follow Face Mob. I haven't heard anything about Ben. We'll get into that tonight, guys. Hit that like button. We're gonna get into it tomorrow. I'm gonna be on. I talked to my guy 𝗙𝗘𝗘𝗫 hit me up earlier today. I missed his text. We're gonna do it tomorrow. He wants to talk about the USDT situation, so I'll be on 𝗙𝗘𝗫𝗫's live stream tomorrow. I think around 2 p.m. Eastern Standard. So come lock in with us tomorrow and show me some love. Support Crypto Blood, the Red Nugent, over on 𝗙𝗘𝗘𝗫's channel. ETH hitting 20K. I ain't never seen a broke person bark at a robot dog. I can't keep up with all the content. It's like a job. Yes, it is like a job. What did Bitboy do? Bitboy is locked up in Florida. Oh, 17 minutes ago, you got a notification. So as of right now, we're not. Let me look at my other charts really quickly before we get into tonight's rundown. As of now, we have not gone long, so we're gonna wait it out. Bitcoin and Ethereum not long, and then if I go over to my other charts, the swing trading signals, we're still short there as well. Like the Solana, you say you make good money on the Solana long. I got that too this morning with you, AI Griff, on the way up and on the way down, as you can see here, on the way up, on the way down. So those are all take profits on that. Tron was a nothing burger today. Really didn't move like that. Near did pretty well though today. Did pretty well with Near. So let's go ahead and take a look at this first one, guys. I mean, good God Almighty. So Ben Armstrong. I saw this come across a wire maybe a day later. I think Rice might have DM'd me on Telegram. But on March 25th, he was arrested in Florida. He was accused of sending emails to a judge while he was representing himself in court. Oh my God, he's representing himself in court. I think because he didn't have the funds any longer to deal with the legal situation between himself and Discover Crypto, aka formerly known as Hit Network. I think they're actually still doing business as Hit Network, but well, I don't know. But you know him as Discover Crypto now. I think the parent company is still Hit Network. But I don't know what's going on with that situation. I guess he probably felt if he's sending threatening emails to the judge, then that means that most likely things aren't going in his favor, right? You wouldn't be sending threatening emails to a judge if everything was copacetic. So clearly that case is probably not going in his favor. Like he's been touting for over a year, 2 years now, almost a year and a half, that you'll see, it's going to come out in court and all that. And it didn't. Well, it doesn't seem like it, because again, you wouldn't attack a judge if the case was going in your favor. So he's representing himself in court. That's a hey.
I thought you were street smart, bro.
Ben Armstrong, I thought you were street smart. Don't ever represent yourself in court. Okay? You have no legal back. You're gonna get eaten alive representing yourself in court. Too late for that. But yes, he is locked up, facing 5 years for threatening the judge in Georgia. I would say because he's white, he'll probably get 5 months. A round of applause. Round of applause to the judicial system. Ben Armstrong will probably sit down for 5 months. He ain't doing 5 years. I guarantee you that. I guarantee. So that is that on that. Some people, I saw a tweet from, was it 𝗙𝗫𝗖𝗙𝗫 Nick? I think it was Nick. How do you spell the? There we go. Nick put a tweet out, I think on the day it happened. Let's see if I can find it. He put a tweet out on the day it happened, and his tweet literally hit over 1 million views. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see if I can find it. Our guy Nick tweets. He got the Twitter fingers for sure. Let's see if I can find this tweet, man. I'm looking. While I'm looking, hit that like button. Who is that right there? All right. Let's see. It should be coming up, and there it is. So, so Nick said, and he got 1.2 million views. Nick said the bull run starts now. Bitboy is in jail, no bail. That was on March 25th. Let's go see what happened since March 25th, because I don't think the bull market started. I don't think Ben Armstrong has that much influence over the crypto markets. I'm going to have to be honest with you. So March 25th is right here in this zone. In this zone right here. And yeah. Nah. It didn't start. You don't even see the tab, but here it is right here. Yeah, it didn't start. 25th, he got locked up. It's been pretty much lower. We tried today with that wick. That was a liquidity grab, though. I don't even count that. That's that scam wick shit that happens in the crypto market. So this is really the A for this wave. And then here are some other A's. Here are some A's. But yeah, lower A's, lower assholes, you know what I'm saying? So Ben Armstrong being locked up did not spark the rally, and it won't ever spark the rally, because guess what, guys? Crypto is no longer the price of crypto. The market cap of crypto is no longer tethered to what's going on in crypto. I mean, I think I've said this ad nauseum. Like, I've said this so many times over so many years, and we still want to, like, go back to that old, it used to be. We want to go back to that old narrative, and that narrative has died. That narrative has died. Crypto is related to whatever the hell is going on in TradFi, traditional finance, because all the big guys from TradFi have their money over here. I would assume, I don't have any real data, but I'm pretty sure, I would assume that most of the crypto market is now dollar amount. You take a percentage, is now controlled, or it's controlled by Wall Street. AI Grip said, what the fuck, Ben? This guy has never caught a case. I think he has. Years ago, I think he has. Maybe I'm wrong. How he ain't got the funds? He was scamming for the last 5 years. He surely was definitely getting over on people. Definitely getting over on people. With that Ben coin, man. That Ben coin was a shit show. God. Shout out to Ben Frank. 313 is in the building. You hit it right on the head, bro. Crypto equal NASDAQ. NASDAQ 100 is the crypto market. I know y'all don't want, I know you feel like you're special. I know you feel like we are special. And no, we're going to change the world through Web3, blockchain technology, and decentralized ledger technology and all that bullshit I didn't heard for the last 13, 14 years. Really, it started in 17, 18. That's when the real bullshit meter started going on steroids over time. Bitcoin, blockchain, Web3, all these buzzwords, Web3 this and blockchain this and decentralized that, and it hasn't done any of this. I'm sorry. I'm here. I'm here for it. It ain't, but I got to give you the real though at the same time. Crypto Blood got to give you the real, and that's what I'm going to continue to do. Yes, sir. I'm back, Bitcoin engineer. Nah, I ain't get caught up in the Rico. I was sitting back watching though, bro. I've been gone for 2 weeks. Birthday celebrated, did some things. Yeah, Web3, right? Shit is diabolical, bro. And it hasn't occurred yet. Am I saying it won't ever occur? No, I'm not. Maybe we put the cart before the horse. Maybe we got a little ahead of what they can say. You got ahead of your skis. You might have got ahead of your skis on that. We might have. I bet you won't say that about fart coin though. It's the diabolical, man. It's all speculation at this point, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you, and that's fine. Let's just call a spade a spade. That's all I'm saying. Let's not call it anything else other than we all in here gambling and speculating, and that's cool as long as we all understand that. Yeah. So back to what I was saying. Ben Armstrong, he was jailed right here, all up in here. This is when he got jailed in Florida. And unfortunately, Nick, I love you, brother. But yeah, that did not mark the rally of the bull market start for crypto. It did not. It did not. But it was a clever post for sure. You got 1.2 million on that one. Crazy, man. Crazy. So again, I don't think he's gonna do much time. If any. But he needs help. He's mentally just breaking down in front of our eyes. And look at him. Some of it might be for entertainment. He's a clever one. He's good at it. But at the same time, he does have some issues that he needs to get through. So I hope he does. I hope he gets through that for sure. But Bitboy is not the indicator for when the bull market is going to start. Let me just let y'all know that. All right. So let's get that out the way. We got 𝗙𝗘𝗘𝗫 in the building. What's going on? Hey man, hey, I don't care about the numbers. I'm gonna tell the real. And you're in blockchain. You know this shit ain't going nowhere. It's going absolutely nowhere, bro. I'm sorry. You just got to keep it real. I cannot pander to the crypto tards that want to say number go up because this company is going to adopt it and this company and that company is going to adopt it. It just isn't. It hasn't happened, bro. And it just is what it is. He got seduced by the devil. Literally, Cassie, from what I understand, was a devil worshiper. His mistress was a devil worshiper. You couldn't pick a worse mistress in your life, bro. You couldn't pick a more worse scenario than your mistress being a devil worshiper. Boy, oh boy. He looks like Gizmo on acid. That's funny. Yo, this is all gambling, but I like my odds in Bitcoin. So I got a tweet, a clip that I want to show you Do you think it's any truth to what Ben is saying in regards to what part, MP? You got to understand something, man. No one, I would say almost no one tells 100% lie. There are truths in many people. It's just about whose truth is more closer to the truth, right? You got three sides to every story. That person, this person, and then the truth is somewhere in the middle. So yeah, I'm sure some of the stuff he's saying, a very small percentage of it, there were some truths in there for sure. Build fund is taking over. BlackRock is moving in right now. That's not success for blockchain though. That's where you getting it twisted. That means nothing to me. That only means that it's over. When the big guys are coming in and taking over, I've said this all year, for a year, not all year, but for almost a year, maybe about 6 months. I've been saying Bitcoin should be at $1 million right now. Bitcoin should be at $900,000, $800,000 right now. Why isn't it there? Because the guys have already come in and rigged it. It's over. So they're going to keep the price where they want to keep the price. So, yeah, thanks. Why Kanye flew back to Japan? They locking you up. So I did hear Kanye was that's another thing that Kanye had the black Ku Klux Klan, and that's a new take on the Ku Klux Klan attire. That's diabolical what he did there. I was like, what the hell? So yeah, let me bring up the Yay DJ academics. Crazy, man. It's just crazy, bro. What is really going on here, bro? What is really going on here? Let me open in a new tab. This nigga Kanye West. Oh my God. He didn't put the black Ku Klux Klan attire on. I don't know what to say, bro. I just don't like, is it genius or is it like, we all know he crazy, but like is there a slight genius to these antics? And then under he's got the Sean John shirt on. What is that supposed to mean? What is the Sean John shirt supposed to mean? Oh, Crypto Next said he likes the chain. You wouldn't wear the chain though. If you like it so much, I want to see you wear that chain, Crypto Next. Yeah, he's a Clayton Bigsby, man. He's a real life Clayton Bigsby, bro. Like, this shit is I just don't know, man. He takes it too far. I don't know. Did any of you watch the interview? Because I heard he said some really true, profound statements regarding to the Jews, to the small hats, maybe I should say, and how they double standard the black culture and black community by allowing blacks to say and do whatever they want, hateful to themselves and their own community. And even non-blacks, shout out to all my Mexicans, shout out to all, everybody. You got a Jewish cat out of Florida. What's his name? He's got a crazy nice flow. Young cat. He wears this weird hat, and then he's got two dreads that either stick out on, I think, down. Somebody help me out, BTP or something like that. Jewish dude. He in this rap talking about nigga this, nigga that, shoot him up. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. They allow the Jew boy to do that, right? They promote that, they don't block that, but let a black person like Kanye West say anything remotely negative about Jews, the small hats, it's a problem. It's a problem. So the hypocrisy is definitely there. So I don't know what Ye is doing with the 𝗙𝗘𝗫𝗪 gear on. But he better be careful, man. I think they're gonna off Kanye. I ain't even gonna hold you up. I think they're gonna off Kanye. He has gone off the fucking rails. Kanye got balls for that one. I respect the self-hatred. Bro, the self-hatred is coming from the black people, us, our community, bro. The hip-hop culture. It's literally self-hatred. That's what it's all about, from the gangs to the music. It's self-hatred. And they allow it. It's not like they say, oh no, we won't allow those tracks to go out on TuneScan or TuneCore or whatever, on YouTube and Spotify and all these streaming platforms. No, we won't allow that because that's promoting violence, regardless of what color is promoting violence. No, they won't do that. They won't do that. So I'm with Kanye to a certain extent. The biggest rapper is a Jew, but under the black culture. I think Jews and blacks really brothers that fight all the time. The biggest rapper. So you're talking about Drake. Must be talking about Drake. Black Easter in Spain. What did you think about it? You watched the whole thing, Crypto Neck. What did you think about it? I gotta watch it, bro. I definitely gotta watch it. Definitely gotta watch it. Long as he just talking and not doing, he will live. Maybe you're right. Maybe if it's all antics and just for attention, then nothing will happen. I hope so. Let's talk about the one and only Michigander. Round of all my Michiganders. AI Griff, my guy Ben Frank. Who else in here is showing? Show me some love from the glove if you're in the building. Kanye washed. There was a little debate about Kid Rock going to the Oval Office in this attire. This looked like some Warren, Michigan trailer trash. I love Kid Rock though. He's a cool white dude for sure. So this Wu-Tang is for the children tweet account says, so this really happened at the Oval Office yesterday. They had the nerve to yell at Zelensky for not wearing a suit. How y'all feel about this? See, my whole thing is, and I think I saw somebody comment below. And yeah, here it is. Julie said, Kid Rock is an entertainer who wears costumes. The other is supposedly a leader of a country who was meeting with another leader of the free world, to grovel more money. Spot the difference? Let me give a like to that right there. Spot on, Julie. Spot on. I agree with you. I mean, I personally, even as an entertainer, I would have probably, but that's Kid Rock, man. That's Kid Rock. Did Kanye wear? Oh, let me know when Kanye was really with Trump on the Trump train. His first term. Did Kanye wear a suit? I can't remember. I feel like Kanye had an all-black suit on, but I can't remember. Maybe it was like a coat. It wasn't a suit. I'm not sure. Kid Rock's from Romeo, Michigan. Same difference. just a southern version of Warren. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. That's a redneck suit. It shows Wu-Tang is for the children, no doubt. I mean, what do you expect from Kid Rock though? Kid Rock is a character. I don't have a problem with it too much. I do have a problem with Zelensky with his. Now that's a character. That whole thing he does where he's saying he's basically with the troops, and no, you're not. You're letting your troops die by the thousands per week. You're not with the troops. So cut all the bullshit. So I feel like what I see here is genuine. That's really Kid Rock. But when I see Zelensky, that's some fake shit. That's fake. That's not real. That's really the actor. That's really the entertainer, Zelensky. So I don't have a problem with it. I think if you're coming to the Oval Office to meet the president of the free world, the biggest country, the most powerful country, some debate China or US, but I still will say the US, most powerful country, and you're coming to garner more money, you better come suited and booted. Get your big block gators out, get that suit, that Steve Harvey suit out. Zelensky better put that Steve Harvey suit on, bro, and come correct. You better come correct. You better come correct, my G. You gotta have some respect. You gotta put some respect on the president's name. So next time you come to the city, next time you come to the States, I need you to come correct. All right, I need you to come in that Steve Harvey Easter pink with the yellow big block gators. Round of applause. That's how I need you to come next time, man. Come correct. Come like you visiting Detroit. You visiting the D. That's how I need you to come. Voice Crypto in the building. Shout out to him. Oh, I'm thinking of Romulus. I know where Romeo is. Romeo Plank, to be exact. Romeo Plank, Michigan. I know exactly where that is. I knew somebody lived out there. I'm thinking of Romulus, but yeah, Romeo Plank. I know Romeo. I didn't know that about Kid Rock, though. Bro, Trump almost did put hands on Zelensky when he was in the Oval Office. Did you see when Trump was doing, his signature woo-wop? He does this stuff, and then he tapped Zelensky on the shoulder, like he kind of pushed him. He pushed him. We're not when Zelensky was like, your country will have to worry about war on your soil. Somebody was saying crazy, right? Basically, it was a threat. I didn't appreciate that. Trump kind of like bumped him. Now he kind of put his hands on him. I don't know, man. Kanye had a black sweatsuit with MAGA hat. Yeah, okay, all right. I thought I couldn't remember, but you're right. Yep, he didn't have a suit on. So Zelensky prefers leather leotards. Correct. Who about to get put in the box? Ye? I fear for Ye's safety. I do. I remember Kid Rock used to be Isham. What the hell is it? What you mean? Isham. What does that mean? I'm in Romulus, Michigan right now. Round of applause. What the hell? What the irony of that? Man, we live in a simulation. That's crazy. Yeah, Romulus in the building. Right by the airport. Trump should have just asked for the fade. Yeah. Nah. Zelensky then. Zelensky ain't he about 4'5". Zelensky don't want no beef with Trump. Surprised Diddy is still around. Me too. I'm surprised as well. 𝗙𝗘𝗘𝗫. I'm surprised that Diddy is still around. But the trial starts in May, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll see if he's around by the trial. We'll see. Esham, a rapper, had beef with him. Oh, okay. I vaguely remember him. I don't recall him too well. Crypto Next says they can't replace Kanye. He's the best marketer in the world with no country behind him. Yeah. Man, he's got some mental illnesses though, man. He's suffering some mental illness too, man. He really needs some help. He really needs some help. Next on the radar, we got to talk about, and this is really going to be the bulk of tonight's episode, is these tariffs, because that's really what's been rocking the markets, what's been affecting crypto, and the futures, as you guys see, almost down 1,000 points. The Dow Jones now 1,000 points sounds like a lot, and it used to be a lot. I don't know if y'all remember that flash crash that happened in, what was that, 2011 or 2011 or 13? There was a flash crash where the Dow dropped 1,000 points. Well, 1,000 points is relative, right? 1,000 points with the Dow Jones sitting at $41,000 is not not much of an issue. It's down 2%. It ain't too bad. But I think the 1,000% drop flash crash was when the Dow was maybe at 30,000 or 20-some thousand. So it's like double the impact. But as you can see, markets are really having a problem with this tariff. Listen, we're going to get into the list. We're going to look at all of the countries that Trump had on the poster board. You got to love the visuals with Trump, boy. He gives it to you straight and to the point. Peace to E and D12 Rip, big proof. I knew 𝗙𝗘𝗘𝗫. So 𝗙𝗘𝗘𝗫, I knew him. Me and my team, I had a production company back in the day. It was 3 of us, called 3 Bar Productions. And we did some stuff for 𝗙𝗘𝗘𝗫. Runyon Ave. Shout out to Runyon Ave. Yeah, 𝗙𝗘𝗘𝗫, talented dude. He's done a lot of stuff for low key for Janet Jackson and a whole bunch of big hits he's had produced for. So yeah, we did some stuff for her. And we were supposed to do some tracks for D12. Yeah, Dana, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tariffs are going to make things more fair, in my opinion, but there will be a battle first. Listen, let me ask you, what in life have you gained that was worth anything that you didn't have to go through pain? If you're not going through pain, it's probably really no gain. So, like, at some point, ladies and gentlemen, we've been kicking the can for a long time. Maybe I guess you could say the clock started when Clinton signed that NAFTA bill. That could have been the start of it, but some would debate that it started well before that, in the 70s, when Nixon took us off the gold standard, and that's when the debt really started taking off. But we've been can kicking for a long time, and at some point we've got to reconcile our sins. And who has the balls to do it other than Trump attempting to do it? I can't say he has done it. That would be premature, but attempted to do it. There's no one else. And again, this is my problem. Will there be anyone else after Trump that will carry the torch and continue to make these radical changes that are necessary for the U.S. to stay on top? I don't know. I'm not convinced yet. U.S. is 200 trillion in debt when you include everything. You're right. 200 trillion when you include all the unfunded liabilities, Medicare, Social Security, et cetera, et cetera. It's, bruh. Yeah, I'm tired too, man. But it's going to be some pain. But the thing is, most, like, I don't know. Even some of the people that Trump won over this last election, I don't know their maturity, their understanding of what it would take. It's going to take some pain to have some gain, and that's the problem. Trump talking about a third term. You're damn right, he should be. Shoot. Run this bitch. But it ain't gonna happen. I mean, he's trolling. He's trolling. And I love it. You gotta love it. It's not gonna happen, though. It's not gonna happen. He should just third term it through a surrogate, through a proxy, like the Obamas did Biden. Round of applause. Biden really had Obama really had 3 terms too. You know, so he could just do it that way if worse come to worse. I heard that bars could it happen. Let's say Trump. No, it couldn't happen. No, okay, it can't happen. A lot will have to change constitutionally. Things have to be ratified in Congress, and how it wouldn't happen. It's just not going to happen. Even going to, I think even Supreme SCOTUS will get involved. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. He's just fooling y'all. And he's too, and to Ben Frank's point, he's too old. You know, this is it for him. You know, by the time he's out, he'll be what, 82? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Elon's boy lost the Supreme Court. See that, and that's gonna jam Trump up, man. A lot of people don't realize that. That's gonna jam Trump up. Them Democrats are dirty, man, and evil, pure evil. I watched last night, and I think y'all should watch this. I'm gonna drop the link because I really, really think y'all should watch this. Michael Francis interviewed what's her name? I've watched her multiple times on Ryan. What's the guy name? Ryan something. Let me see here. Let me bring it up. I think you guys need to watch this. Very good interview. Very good interview. Copy. Let me see if I can Lindy Lee. Yeah, y'all really gotta watch this. Do it on 1.2 or something like that and speed it up. It's a 2-hour interview, but man, great interview. I've heard a lot of her stuff in the past. She was on Pat David. We do need young leaders. We need younger leaders. And I applaud Trump for, even though I'm not I like JD, but I don't. It's something about him that I can't put my finger on. But he's young. I think he's like 42, 43. We need younger people, man. And it's crazy because in this interview, that came up with Michael Francis. I didn't realize that Nancy Pelosi was 84 years old, still clinging on to power, still wanting that power. At 84 years old, I'm sorry to be stereotypical or stereotyping and being prejudiced, but at 84 years old, it's almost at the point where it's no way you could be on top of what's going on in today's society. Trump is an anomaly. He is on it. He at 79, what is he, 78, 79? He is still abreast to a lot of stuff of what's going on. But you start getting into that 70s, late 70s, 80s, you're just not going, you're cognitively on the decline. And You just need to give it up, man. You just need to give it up. The 24-hour Cory Booker speak. Man, I can't stand that dude, man. Diabolical, man. No politician is a saint. Come on, be realistic. Let's see. D Fuentes in the building. What's going on, bro? Thanks for tuning in over on X. Popping them X pills over there. Thank you, sir. Thank you. We need a new leader in the next 3 years. I just don't. It's something that, yo, I don't know what it is about JD Vance. He's smart. Nobody can out debate him. Like, real talk, no one can out debate him. But it's something about JD Vance. I just cannot put my hands on it. Pelosi dated JFK. Damn, this lady is Jesus age, boy. Like, it's no way she could tell. It's nothing she could do. Dog, that's crazy. But check out this interview with Lindy Lee. Very, very great interview. If you haven't seen any of the other ones, Sean Ryan show, I watched that one. Came out about a month ago. But this one is even better. I like the way that Michael Francis does his interview. So check that one out when you guys have some downtime. But at any rate, let's get to these tariffs. So, number one, boom shakalaka. China drops the bomb on us and says, this is out of whale fudge. Shout out to my guy, XA, Jason Lins, for tagging me on this. China is banning companies from investing in the U.S. Ooh-wee. China restricting outbound investments into the U.S. markets is a clear reminder of the fragility of capital mobility under fragmented. What the hell? You use all these damn words to the point. Hate when people do that. The technological and economic war between the U.S. and China must not escalate into a military one. I agree with that one. That would be bad. But can it not? Can it not? That's the question. I don't know if it can't. Johnny B says Vance is a military construct. He's a fake, and it shows. It does show something fake. There's something fake about him, Johnny. I can't put my fingers on. I just don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, bro. 4th week in a row they say this, and it's only on defense companies, which makes sense. They don't even invest much in the U.S. anyways. All FUD. We'll see how that pans out. But this is for Wisdom Bars. My guy Wisdom Bars. He loves to hate Trump. He's a hater. He's a lover of a hater of a Trump. Now this for you, Wisdom Bars, because you say Trump is he bows to the Zionists, to the Jews, the small hats, and all that. He's just like every other president. What do you say about this one, Wisdom Bars? United States of Israel. Well, what do you say about USI right here? Economic officials in Israel are in complete shock over Trump's administrative decision to impose a 17% tariff on Israel. Quote, we are in shock. We were sure that the decision to completely cancel tariffs on imports from the U.S. would prevent this move, but it didn't happen. Nobody's safe, baby. Nobody's safe. Yep. Israel got the 17% too. 5% of peace, God. We ain't playing no games, bro. We listen, it's get down or lay down. State property. It's get down or lay down. Look at this one. Colin Rugg reports, just in, Trump pulls out his reciprocal tariff chart to explain how his new tariffs will be imposed on each country. The announcement came on the highly anticipated Liberation Day. Trump said he is going easy on countries by issuing discounted reciprocal tariffs. China, 34%. Boom. EU, 20%. Bang. Japan, 26%. Bang. South Korea, 25%. United Kingdom, 10%. And Israel, 17%. Make U.S. wealthy again. There you go, Walter. We'll see. We'll see. But from this, I'm hearing, and we're going to look at the breakdown, but I'm hearing he also said that he's about to make or announce at some point the biggest tax cut in American history. Now, for all those complaining about how much their iPhone is going to now cost them, let me say this. If you make $100,000, the government was taking, IRS was taking 30% minimum. That's minimum. Okay. So that's $30K a year. If he gets rid of income tax, my guy, listen, you ain't gonna care about iPhone costing $2,000 or $2,500. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm just gonna be honest with you. You don't care about $2,500 iPhone. Okay. So it's gonna balance out, and actually the balance out, I think, will probably benefit America. Because what's going to happen is it's going to bring jobs here. It's going to bring manufacturing here. See, real wealth of a country, of a nation, and this is where we've gotten so far off the path of being a wealthy nation. Real wealth from a nation comes from making things. We stopped making shit. We have been a service industry or service economy for at least the last 40-50 years. So like 𝗕𝗘𝗘𝗫 is saying, Apple is spending $300 billion to make a US based location. Listen, I can't sit up here and say that what Trump is doing has worked, but it looks like this experiment, it's an experiment, because I don't think we've seen anything like this before, where we've shifted from one pendulum extreme to another. I don't know if he's going to be able to pull it off smoothly, but the early indications is that it's working. It's working. You got was it Nissan or some manufacturer? They're building a new facility here. They canceled a huge manufacturing facility for automobiles in Mexico when Trump got in. They're going to now be doing that here in the United States. So getting back to building things will cause our nation to actually be wealthy again, and not it be a facade and it be all off credit. And you know what I mean? So we really need to get back to that. If we can get back to that, we will be the new China. We will be the new China. So hopefully we can make that happen. Hopefully we can make that happen. So we'll see. But here's a breakdown of all of the reciprocal tariffs. Again, Chile, 10%, India, 26%, Israel, 17%, Brazil, 10%, China, 34%. That's big. Let's see what China want to do. You want to boss up and get this money? Let's see if you're going to play hard. What you going to do, China? You either going to lower yours and we'll lower ours, or what? Japan, 24%. Turkey, 10%. Taiwan, 32%. Vietnam, 46%. 29% for Pakistan. Thailand, 36%. 10% for Australia. Malaysia, 24%. Colombia, 10%. Sri Lanka, 44%. Singapore, 10%. Indonesia, 32%. Cambodia, 49%. Damn! Cambodia, you've been doing us shady, bro. Come on. 49%. You've been taxing us 49%. Dang, that might be the highest one out this damn. It is. Cambodia, shame on you. 49%. Now you're getting taxed the same. Philippines, 17%, 31% for Switzerland, Bangladesh, 37%, South Korea, 25%, South Africa, 30%, United Kingdom, 10%, and European Union, that's the EU, all the countries and nations in Europe, 20%. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like 49% Cambodia. What the hell? That's crazy. It's a small hat world, wisdom bars, from the hooter to the rooter to the tutor. I was watching your live and learned dumbass Bitboy was locked up again. After researching, I learned he is locked up in the same town I lived in. I will go tomorrow. Yo, I saw your tweet, low key, bro. I saw your tweet. You tweeted that. I saw you tweet that. Either under one of the tweets, I saw you say that. Yeah, at me on Twitter when you go live. I want to see this, man. This is about to be, man, that's crazy. So the problem is after Trump, like you said, yeah, exactly. But you don't think if we start to make everything in the States, the prices are going to go up higher, because we're not making shit for $30 a week. Yeah, so it will make things go up, but it's almost like Tim G, you got to think it's multifaceted. So the cost of things are going to go up, but we're going to make more money and we're going to get taxed less. So again, I'm not saying it's going to work what Trump is trying to do, but in theory, it should balance out and actually cause more demand here in the States. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm not one of those is everything Trump does is turns to gold. I'm not saying that. So we'll see. It's up in the air, but you got to give him an A for effort, because ain't nobody else trying anything. All the Democrats do is talk about Trump. They have no plan of their own. They have no strategy. They have no blueprint. They have no solution. So until they have a solution, a blueprint, a roadmap for us to, because I don't believe in just having one party. I think you should have multiple views and multiple opinions and let the best man win. So we definitely need multiple parties, more than two, to be honest with you, in this political system. But the Democrats got to come. They got to come with something more than just talking about Trump. This shit just not going to work. Republicans join Democrats in Senate vote to rescind Trump Canada tariffs. See, this is what I'm saying, bro. I don't think, we'll see. We'll see if it'll actually work. But you got to get it, brother, an A for effort. Wisdom bars coming with the bars tonight. A for aneurysm, he says. When manufacturing wars in the U.S., black neighborhoods in Detroit, Chicago, and Gary, Indiana thrive. There you go, baby. You already know. Shout out to Brit VR, who's in Chicago. He already know. Exactly. So this is good for blue collar. This is good for blue collar. What the hell just happened? Can you guys still hear me? Loud and clear? I got some warning that came up. Let me see. You guys should still hear me. That was crazy. This is good news. Let me know if you guys can still hear me. This is good news for blue collar. And it's so crazy. Blue collar comes up because and I'm gonna be on Hotep. I know some of you are coming in at the tail end. I'll be on Hotep's live stream tomorrow. He hit me up earlier today to talk crypto and stable coins. So I'll be on his stream tomorrow, I think at around 2 p.m. Eastern Standard. But he said something profound earlier that I commented on. Let's see if I can find it. I can't. Let me go under replies. Let's go to replies. Maybe it's under replies. Yep, here it goes. All right, so this is breaking. China says don't go to college. Meanwhile, ex-users are arguing about black boys going to university. The future is blue collar. The future is blue collar. It is, man. It is. 𝗙𝗫𝗖𝗙𝗘𝗫, I can't say his last name, 𝗙𝗘𝗘𝗫. He said yesterday a tweet that he said parents should not encourage their kids to go into coding. I'm a coder myself. Went to school for software engineering. That shit's over. I can't believe I'm saying it, but it's over. It's over, man. So a lot of your white collar jobs, I'm telling you, in the next 3 years, not even 5, I'm giving it 3 years, you're going to see a reduction in the work human capital necessary or needed for a lot of these white collar jobs. I would say a 25 to 30% reduction in the workforce of high paying, what we would used to consider high skilled white collar jobs are going to be out of here. I'm talking about lawyers, doctors, architects, engineers, software engineers, programmers. Gone. Reduction. 25, 30%. And then 2 years later, after that, probably another 30 to 40 to 50%. So what's left? Working with your hands. Votech. Wish they still did that in high school. Yep. More jobs available with all the migrants getting. Yeah, this is true. No, the soy boys won't do them, but the real man will stand up. Jonah Curry in the house. Thanks for tuning in, my guy. HVAC, excellent. Excellent. All that, man. Plumbing, electrical, HVAC. And you know, I said this before. The alpha males are about to take back over. Round of applause. You know why? Because I'm not trying to be chauvinistic or anything like that, but for a long time, these women, they've been getting degreed up, especially in the black community. All these women got bad masters, 2-3 masters, MBAs. You know, they smart. They are smart and beautiful and brown. I love it. You know what I'm saying? I love them. But the pendulum is about to shift, and you're gonna have to. It's going back to brute bronze and muscles. You gotta use them hands, man. You gotta use them hands. So it's the pendulum shift is coming for sure. But yeah, that's crazy that you said blue collar, and that's exactly what 𝗙𝗘𝗘𝗫 said earlier on Twitter, on X. So that's right in line. Let's see. I got another tweet. This just in from Jerome Powell. Let's see what he said. He had something to say. He had something to say about these tariffs. Let's listen in real quick.
Fuck your fucking options. Fuck your fucking zero DTE calls. Fuck the economy. Fuck inflation. Fuck your soft landing. I am sick of this shit. Fuck Wall Street. Fuck you all. I'm fucking out. Fuck your fucking options.
Thanks, Jerome. You said that so eloquently. So this was a tweet I was talking about that Trump's Secretary of the U.S. Treasury said when asked about the market sell-off due to tariffs. He said the sell-off of Mag 6 or Mag 7 problem, not a MAGA problem. He said the sell-off is a Mag 7 problem, not a MAGA problem. Mag 7 meaning the magnificent 7, which is you know, your Apple, Google, or Alphabet. Who else is in the Mag 7? Meta, Facebook, Nvidia. So here's a Mag 7. So Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Meta, Nvidia, Tesla. So year to date, S&P down 4.2%, Mag down 15%. But you know, that's, again, we gotta have pain before we have pleasure. Okay. You can't have 7 companies pretty much dictating the stock market. That's a problem. That is a problem. That is not a real market. And that's what we have going on. Those 7 companies, somehow, I don't know how it happened, but their weightings have such a big impact that if those 7 move the rest of the market, that's not reality. Canada to remove tariffs if the United States agrees to do the same. See, if you know, if those dumb Republicans wouldn't have catered or cratered and caved in, this is the type of stuff that would happen. It's either get down or lay down. We hold the power. Now, when it comes to Bitcoin, though, I saw this tweet. Moving on to the last. Make sure you guys hit that like button, by the way. The last topic tonight is Bitcoin, and I want to start off with this right here.
So let's fast forward to the future, and Bitcoin has failed. How did it fail?
I think it fails through irrelevance. Like it fails to be relevant to people on a daily basis. If it just ends up being store value and nothing more, I don't think it gains relevance at all. Like I think it has to be payments for it to be relevant on the everyday. Otherwise, it's just something you kind of buy and forget and only use in emergency situations or when you want to get liquid again. So I think if it doesn't transition to payments and find that everyday use case, it just gets increasingly irrelevant. And that's failure to me.
Now, oh man, how could Bitcoin become a payments solution when it's the slowest piece of crap out there? On purpose, by the way. They did it. They wanted it slow. They wanted it slow. Pause. No diddy. They wanted it slow. Second, how can we use something as a payments rail or as a means of payments when it's only 21 million of them? Now, one would say, okay, but you can, you know, they're Satoshis and there are a million Satoshis or whatever, and you can break it down like that. Sure. But it's still finite. Money, not currency, or currency, not money. It depends on, you know, the definition. It gets all convoluted, but I'm talking about like using something, not storing it as value, actually using it as a medium of exchange. That needs to be closer to inflationary or infinite supply. It doesn't need to be deflationary or limited supply, because if you have something that has a limited supply, inherently always, and this is economics 101. I don't understand how I still hear people, smart people like Jack Dorsey, not understand this point. You can't have a deflationary asset class be a means of medium of exchange, because the market is going to tend to hoard that particular asset because they know that in the future, 9 times out of 10, the value is going to be higher. So you're going to get what's called low money velocity. Low money velocity, meaning people won't be exchanging it with other people for various goods and services. So it just inevitably becomes unusable in that sense. So Bitcoin cannot be that. Like it just is. I just don't understand how we're still having these stupid ass conversations and like goals and wants for Bitcoin. Ethereum can be money. Doge can be money. Solana can be money, but not Bitcoin. So, you know, if he feels like it can only survive if it's money, then by his own definition of Bitcoin is dead. I thought he was a maxi. Voice Crypto said. I thought he was too. He's not anymore. Verification greater than speed, for sure. But that's not the only part that is the problem with Bitcoin being used as money. Who wants to, and I've done this. I'm a living testimony to this. I used to buy, in 2014, I used to buy my cigars with Bitcoin because they did not charge, my Cubans, they did not charge the 3% tax basically needed for your Visa MasterCard. That was what they would pass along to the customer, right? So they would remove that. So I got my sticks 3% cheaper. Dumb thing to do, because those cigars today are worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. It will never work. You don't want to do it. You just don't want to do. You don't want to spend any of your any asset that has a finite amount. Now gold has a finite amount, but we don't know what that amount is. We just speculate on and you know, estimate what that amount is. But no, we know for sure there are 21 million coins. Therefore, it's really the last thing you want to spend. It's the last thing you want to spend. Make BTC and crypto user-friendly interface currency to survive and thrive in the matrix. How hard is this to work out? It's very easy to do, but they're not doing it on purpose. We got Wu in the building. Yeah, so I thought that was a pretty profound statement by Jack Dorsey, and quite erroneous statement, in my opinion. I don't agree with it. But at any rate, we're at the tail end of the show tonight. Make sure you guys hit that like button, share this stream. We got about 140 people on across all platforms. About 90, almost 100 people on X Pills. Shout out to everybody popping X Pills. Appreciate each and every one of you. I'm back. We're back. The rundown is back. And I'll be on again 2 p.m. Eastern Standard. I think around 2 p.m. tomorrow Eastern Standard Time. I'll be on Hotep's channel. So come tune in. Drop a couple blood emojis in there. Show me some love. So show me some support. Tomorrow, I'll be back tomorrow evening again. And what else? Oh, sign up for that scalping. That scalping signal is going crazy. 1 minute scalping system. Sign up, $24 a month. Cancel anytime you want. Let me put that QR code up there for you. Bada boom, bada bing. All right, it's your boy Crypto Blood. That's the rundown. I'm out of here, people. Holla.
On the beat. It's the rundown. Everything you need to know. It's the rundown. Everything you need for sure. It's the rundown. And I ain't even capping on of the show. Who did it let me go? Breaking down the facts, there's more you need to know. Crypto politics and culture, always keep it real. Teaching you the truth, showing you how I feel. Stay informed with me, and I break it down with ease. Every single day, bringing expertise. Current events and trends, I analyze with care. Knowledge is the power that we all can share. Yeah, y'all, hit that like button. Share the stream, and join the team. And you already know what the fuck going on. Shout out to my nigga Crypto Black.
Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks. We'll do it live.
Okay.